There's a park.
How's it going, YouTube? It's me again, coming to you live from an undisclosed outdoor location. And I'm gonna talk about some myths about Japan. The first myth I wanted to dispel about Japan is that every man in Japan is a horny pervert. This is not the case. But wait, you say, Helen, what about all of the pornography that exists in Japan? Tentacle porn, bukkake, things like that. Well, to be honest, a lot of the industries in Japan are oversaturated. There's a lot of competition, so a lot of people are trying to set themselves apart from other companies. So things like that crop up. In fact, most Japanese men are pretty shy. They don't normally want to approach women so overtly. And according to a study conducted by the Durex Condom Company, Japan enjoys the least amount of sex on average. Let's move on to the next myth. The second myth about Japan is that all Japanese people are short. That's not the case. While, I've been hearing a lot from my friends like, oh man, you're 5'8.5", you must be towering over most people. To be honest, no. While I am pretty tall for a woman around here, most men are taller than me. And a lot of them are about as tall as Justin here. So yeah, that's a myth dispelled because, to be honest, I'm not the tallest person in this country. Let's move on to myth number 3. Another common myth about Japan is that Japanese people eat only sushi. Where do people get this stuff from? Japanese people have a wide variety of food preferences that vary from person to person, just like any other country. In fact, I'd argue that they do a lot of regional cuisines better than the regions they come from. Japan has a particular affinity with French cuisine, having plenty of bakeries and patisseries all over the country, as well as American, Chinese, Italian, even Mexican. So you see, Japanese people have a wide palate just like anybody else, and they don't just eat sushi.
Butterfly.
Let's move on to the next myth. There's a butterfly. So cute. Another of the 5 common American myths about Japan is that in Japan, ninjas still exist. I'm sorry to burst everyone's bubble, but no, ninjas do not exist anymore. The martial art that ninjas once practiced, ninjutsu, does still exist, and there are dojos for it all over the place. Unfortunately though, there are no men in black, sneaking around all over the place and stabbing people. Ninjas just don't exist anymore, or maybe they do, and we just can't see them.
Over there. No.
Sorry, I don't see any ninjas here. The last myth I'm gonna go over with you guys today about Japan is that the country of Japan, the entire thing, has no green space. Well, looks pretty darn green to me. We're in one of the parks in Japan. In fact, 5.5% of Japan's land area is devoted to organized green space, including 30 recognized national parks and 56 quasi-national parks, according to Wikipedia anyway. Well, that's about it for me. I hope you guys learned a lot today. Thanks so much for following me around. Let me know what you guys think of these. Do you want me to do more myths? Give me more myths that you've heard about Japan and I will do my best to confirm or dispel them. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave that love, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye! Say bye, honey.
Bye.
Deuces.